It's the Gangster Ghost Show. Time. Play the intro.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Mark. What you doing there, little guy?
Playing Fortnite. Well, actually, I'm playing right now. I'm taking a break from Fortnite because I'm about to have to go get Mackenzie.
Oh,
And I want to drink some coffee. I like coffee.
you do like coffee?
Uh-huh.
Oh, would you like to watch a old time video
Mm-hmm.
from the good old days? Of the olden
Yeah, but
days?
just so you know, I'm not going to be able to stick around if
Oh,
you
that's
start your
right.
stream. I got to leave in like 20 minutes.
We already started.
Oh, okay. I think I need to move my car.
Oh,
Do I need to move my car? I can move my car. Just one second.
what happened?
Hang on, I gotta move my car. I'll be back in a minute.
Hi, everybody. Let's watch an old time show from the purple sky. Time.
To the actual truth of things, which is
Wait,
why
a game
you
of
guys
what?
constantly sophistry.
Okay. Give me that definition.
Sophistry is the means of trying to use fancy wording and language to convince somebody of something's truth in spite of not actually having evidence supporting it.
Use
So
it in a sentence.
Sure. So Adam demonstrates sophistry when he tries to claim that, oh, well, the Earth being the age that it is, for example, well, scientists say that it's this age because it has these rocks that is this one certain age, therefore the Earth is that age, whereas I say there could be other rocks that are at
Do you
some other
agree
point
that
in
that's
the
a
Earth.
really extensive sentence?
I mean, I'm trying to explain it to you, though. You
I
need some
know.
context.
I know.
You know what
I don't think. Go ahead.
What I can't figure out is that you got two atheists and they just can't get along like all us Christians. We always agree.
It's true. It's true. Christian. Is that kind of like what God was doing before
What
he created all
caused
the universe?
the rapid
watching
expansion of the
reruns?
universe? No,
Was he
there was a
watching
purpose.
reruns on it before then?
No,
Oh, there was
with
a
an
purpose.
intelligent designer, there is a purpose.
Oh,
and
what was that purpose?
a chart to go by.
The reason why you're here right now.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
The
really
answer is
strange.
dark
The
energy,
gift of life.
Just so you know, if you care.
Oh, the answer to why the sudden rapid expansion of the universe happened is dark energy.
The answer to why this universe expands.
Well, dark energy came in to answer all these questions that are unanswerable.
The accretion disk.
You know what? It's funny that you say that.
Everything. It solved everything.
It's funny
So
how
wait
you
a
say
minute,
that.
hold
It's
up.
kind of
My
like how
question is-
Christians in the 80s said that dinosaur fossils were just God testing our faith. You know, it's kind of
Well,
like
no,
that.
okay.
How you get more information,
if it's
and then
dark
you have
energy,
to come up with
if
things
it's
to
dark
fill in.
energy, why didn't this dark energy cause the rapid expansion of the universe before that period of time?
What do you mean before
Why
that
didn't
period
it
of
cause
time?
the collapse?
Yeah,
is
what do
a
you mean?
better
What was there
question.
before time?
Oh, so you guys are some of the atheists that believe that the Big Bang is the creation of the universe, because most scientific communities now believe that the Big Bang is just the rapid expansion of the universe, but that the universe is possibly even eternal.
I mean, yeah, before
Yeah,
there was
these are
any
very
space,
difficult questions to answer, and
before
I
there
just
was
love
any
I like
space,
that
there was
people
no
scoff
time.
at, like, you don't know the answer to like most difficult question to possibly answer in human existence. You an idiot.
What a stupid!
I
I know.
know.
What a
Well,
stupid moron.
ask me, atheist. Ask me
Well,
the same
well,
question.
I
I
already
can
know
give you
because,
answers because
and
I
I have-
know
and
that's
I
the
have-
beautiful part.
And you have no data
Except this doesn't
whatsoever to back it
explain
up.
anything,
That's an
though.
equally beautiful part.
I want to
Well,
It's
I
like
don't know. I don't know if what you count as data, but I can
You have
think
you have
of
a you have a
at least-
prescription. You have a prescription of what reality is that
Okay,
doesn't actually.
Hey
bear
guys,
out
did that
scientific-
dark matter? Did that dark energy have like a time release or something? when it was,
Well,
when
it
it
couldn't
was
have had a
created
time release
itself,
because
was
if
it
there
on
wasn't
time
any
release?
space, then there wasn't any time.
That's right.
Aiden,
because
Aiden.
you guys have different perspectives from the rest of the
Where in
scientific
Genesis
community.
does it
Hey, Steven.
answer what causes expansion, cosmic expansion? Where does it mention that in Genesis?
That God stretched out
God
the
created
heavens.
the heavens and the earth.
The
yeah.
heavens.
Stretching out like goats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guilty.
Well, no. When he says the
Aiden.
heavens, he really means the firmament, which Christians
So
don't actually think exists anymore.
let me please respond.
Aiden.
The firmament
Hold,
was very
hold on.
thoroughly
Hart
disproven.
has the floor.
Dustin, give me a second, brother. First off,
Yes, sir.
what Aiden just shot out there, I have refuted it in one of my recent videos, and that is that Christians were saying that God wants to mess with our heads, and that's why we have fossils. That video is titled "The Lying Religion," and it has to do with your religion. It is a straw man because because the fact that some Christians said that doesn't mean that Christianity believes that.
No, the point that I was trying to make, though, the point that I was trying
Christianity believes in a flood that put everything upside down, and then they came along and said, "Oh, look, they all evolved from one another." And we have like clams at the bottom, and they're saying that this is what evolved first. But according to our theory, they were at the bottom already when the flood happened. So
not all Christians believe in a literal flood, though. You were just saying earlier well, that's not all of Christianity.
I don't care.
So you're being blatantly favoristic towards your point of view. You're not equally applying your own viewpoint.
I don't care what some Christians say. I call Christianic something that exists in the Bible. Okay, so that's what exists.
An
in
allegory
the Bible,
that exists in the Bible.
And
right.
I don't care if you think it's an allegory. Don't take me in different places, because I was about to explain to you something.
You were the one that brought up the flood. You brought up the flood.
Control, Aiden. Control yourself.
Wait, I just kicked Aiden. He can maybe come back, and I might let him back on. It just depends on how aggressive he gets. Now, Atheist
Why
Jr.,
did he kick Aiden?
You asked a question, something about how many babies drowned in that flood. Does that?
Why'd he kick Aiden?
He said that he's out of control, I guess.
Oh, he wasn't out of control. Achilles brought the subject up. Yeah. He was responding to the subject. And then got derailed. Oh, well.
Hi. Claude, we all miss you, little guy.
What?
He's a good little guy. We all miss Claude.
Yeah. He's a good little Claude.
What happened with your car?
They were going over the gravel alley with the skid steer or the front end loader, whatever it was, whatever they were using to re-gravel some of the potholes.
Miss Outcast.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hi. Did you sleep for 3 days again?
Kinda, yeah.
That's okay. We forgive you.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to leave here in about half an hour to go pick up Mackenzie.
No. What you doing?
Right. What am I doing? I am sitting on my porch enjoying this beautiful day.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm watching an old video where AJ and Aiden were on there debating the pervert guys.
Oh, that must be an old one.
He just got kicked off. Go
Yeah.
figure.
Wonder why. Yeah, I
Because he was sticking to the topic.
I was watching a members only stream with the Kentucky Atheist
Oh, okay.
a little while ago, and he was originally he was going to do because people have been hounding him about debating Kent Hovind, and
Is he going to do it?
eventually, yeah, so he said yes, and it was going to be on Proverbs, guys, and I kind of told him, sure, go do that, but you should be aware of this, and this. For instance, the bias and the kicking off
Yeah.
people. And
The
just to make
outspoken
it,
bias. Bolin says
sorry?
he's 100% the outspoken bias. You know,
Yeah.
Bolin admits that he's biased towards Hovind.
Yeah, so I just told him about that so that he was aware, and he said thank you,
Okay.
and so on. And now he said it's not going to be, because they couldn't guarantee that his people on his side of things wasn't going to be booted off this chat just for being on that side. So not like
Right.
we can't guarantee, because we can't say how people are going to behave if they're going to like threaten people and be assholes. Of course we have to boot them. We can't just give everyone a blanket statement of getting to stay. That wasn't the issue. The issue was they couldn't guarantee that merely holding his position wasn't gonna get them booted. So there won't be any debate, at least not on the Prolapse channel.
Gotcha.
And I mean, it's their loss, the Prolapse loss. I mean, and Kent's.
Yeah, this one had this back then Lupin was still on there.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Lupin was a Proverbs guy.
Yeah. They're all debating and so. He bring up the Big Bang.
Claude says he's been doing videos again. When are you going to join live streams again, Claude?
It's a good question.
Yeah, we all
And
miss
Peter, is
Claude.
he? Yeah, we have. I'm glad he's doing videos, and if he needs to take his time, that's fine. But for fuck's sake, Claude, get in here. We need you.
Right?
Stop slouching and get on couching or whatever. That was a bad rhyme. But I tried.
You serious?
Yeah.
He said he will.
Yeah.
He come on or come on.
Joy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Here, you can tell me pause it if you want to say something.
Oh, okay.
I mean, now you're conceding that the flood was a real event, or were you just being a mocker? Because if you were just being a a mocker, I'll kick you now. But if you were asking a real question, we can have the dialogue. Which is it?
I mean, I don't think that me asking that as a question means I have to admit it happened. I think that's a false dichotomy. Because you could do something called an internal critique.
I think
can
that's a
ask you about your
fair
beliefs.
question.
Was it a rhetorical question,
How
or was
do you
it
think?
was it a rhetorical question, or are you seeking a genuine answer?
No, I'll admit that
Were
it was
you
made,
asking that?
it was said in a mocking way. But I mean, if you want to talk about it,
Well, the mockery will not be tolerated.
Don't do that in a Christian channel.
And it is called.
This is your warning, buddy. Don't mock.
That fallacy is called red herring. You're throwing
What do
something
they do
else, so
constantly?
we can go after that because you cannot refute what we were just talking about. But the thing is,
I want to address
prove to
something.
you,
What thing was thrown out?
Yeah, Dustin, but because of Aiden's mouth, that doesn't stop. Not that it said something bad, but it doesn't stop. I wasn't allowed to say what I wanted to say. I heard like 10 minutes ago somebody saying that sorry, atheist, I think it was, sorry for not having the answer to the most difficult question in mankind. And I want to accept that and say yes, but you can do something else. You can study. So if you go back to
like nobody's ever done that
300
before.
years before Christ,
Right.
you will find a man called Parmenides.
Oh, I remember
philosopher.
this. Oh,
And he
goodness.
talked about the Big Bang. Would you like me to tell you how the Big Bang is refuted from 300 BC and leave my
Oh, my
Bible aside and not even
goodness.
touch it? If not, you can go ahead and say that it's a big question. But for me, it's not, because I live in 2000.
Want me to pause it?
Yeah, please. I forgot to say.
That's fine.
So I've heard this debate before, of course, and the argument is something that sure, if you're someone who genuinely believes that 2,000 years ago we knew more than we do today, then this might seem as a valid argument, the argument that Achilles is doing. But if you are such a person, you also should perhaps do something else than being on the internet. Because apparently the internet in that case is way too advanced for anything humanity could come up with. And it's probably been refuted and debunked 2,000 years ago. It doesn't matter what some philosopher said 2,000 plus years ago, when we have tangible evidence from modern studies made with modern understanding and the accumulated knowledge that we have gained during those 2,000 years. And it's done with instruments that the people back then didn't even know about. Also, while philosophy is, so to speak, the seed that eventually developed into modern day science and the scientific method. It has a grandfather, you could say, in philosophy. But the method is quite different. Not to say the instruments used. They couldn't even dream of, as I just said. You can't point to a Greek philosopher living in the early years prior to the Common Era and say, so this guy went around and thought about things for a long time, and he said it was poo-poo. So therefore, obviously it is. oh, so the images that we have from outer space showing this inflation, does it exist? Also, it's not from nothing. There was never nothing. It's a false vacuum state for one reason or the other, creating a full vacuum state for a very short period of time, which had the effect of this explosion, the expansion, the continuous expansion of the universe, because it's ever growing. That was a lot, I know, but I just get I get tired of the whole, because people knew about this or thought about this 2,000 years ago or 5,000 years ago. It's better. That information is better than what we have today. Peter says, I'm clipping badly. I will do the old. I will switch to my phone if I can find my earbuds.
Adam,
Am
we
I
always
am I clipping now?
Say something.
I can say
Little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still doing it.
That guy
Okay.
Adam, he did. Adam Lore, he said that the universe isn't stretching, but like stars are stopping. I forgot what he said. He tried to deny the universe was stretching. Is that weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's wrong. He's wrong.
If we know anything about the universe, it's that it's expanding.
Yes. So I will remain for a little while. I will mute myself in the show and remain a while until I know I have properly been able to read.
Oh, okay.
I'll be in the background though, and I'll be back. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna miss you.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you too. Oh. Okay.
You play the
23, which is already 1700 years after Parmenides. Want me to go ahead?
That's a bit of a dishonest way to ask the question. Do you want me to explain how this guy refuted the Big Bang? Like, I'm not going to concede that guy refuted it.
Do you want me to explain how your worldview is wrong?
Well, it's simple stuff, guys. It's called philosophy, and if you don't want to study it, it's okay. Philosophy.
That's not philosophy, that's
has no
rhetoric.
problem with your. Parmenides was the first idealist philosopher, and that's his title. Now, if you want to take his title off him, that's your right. Call him whatever you want, but that's what the books call him. And
Can I call him Daddy?
What I've been taught about him is that he asked himself some simple questions, and I can ask them to you if you are not
That's
afraid.
where they banned AJ.
Yeah.
One of
he
them
is
is
afraid.
Yep.
He is afraid.
Yep.
No, I kicked him because
I'm here though. I'm here to face the fire.
He made the stupid daddy comment.
I didn't hear it.
Aiden.
I didn't even...
It's like they're just looking for a reason to ban somebody.
Yeah. I miss Outcast. There's two of you.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
No.
Yes, you can.
No.
Yes, you can. You're lying.
Yes.
Yes.
I can hear you. You sound much better this time.
Okay, good. I'm on my phone.
Oh, Miss Outcast. Right now we got to the part where they ban AJ. Oh, hi Garrett.
Hey, Garrett.
Hi, Garrett. Okay.
Do you want me to give up the editor, Miss Outcast? Will be alright. I leave her.
Yeah, I will. I will poop of my own self. And I'm still here.
Hi Garrett.
What's up, Logan?
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. This is
I just saw you were streaming.
Yeah, thank you. This video we're watching is an old one with AJ and Aiden.
And
went on-
Achilles.
Yeah, but this is old where Dustin was still on there and Aiden was still on there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a crazy show.
You guys weren't in the Google Meet meeting, and so you guys are using Studio this time.
Yeah, Restream.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this is
Missing
Logan's
Mod said,
channel.
"Hey Garrett, she knows me. Missing Mod knows me. That's cool."
Ooh. Watch out.
No,
Yeah, you met once, I think.
I don't know.
Me
I
neither.
don't remember.
That's fine.
Ooh.
Mark, you playing Fortnite? Is that what you're doing?
No.
Who's playing Fortnite? That's definitely
No.
you.
No.
You're not playing.
Mark is
Yes, I am.
lying today. This is it. It's Mark's lying Monday.
It's no, it's Devil's Advocate Monday. No, I'm not
Yeah.
playing Fortnite. I am playing. This is Pokemon Go.
Playing video games.
Did they go?
Uh-huh.
You know what Pokemon means?
I said
Pocket
Pokemon Go.
Monster.
Yeah, Pocket Monster. Yeah, that's what it first was. Used to have a few Pokemon cards that weren't Pokemon yet. They were called Pocket Monster.
Ooh.
Hey guys, what's up?
Woohoo! Hey, buddy.
Yo.
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, just playing a little Pokemon.
Now we're
Mod knows
watching.
everyone
We're watching an
that
old
Mark is friends
debate.
with, apparently.
Where's Christian Pike? I want to debate him right now.
That's a good question. Gangster, see if he'll come on.
I did already gave him a link.
Tell him somebody wants to debate him right now.
Hey, Mark.
Oh, no. I'm stuck. Yes.
Mark, did you notice Missing Mod apparently knows everyone you're friends with?
Ooh.
Yep.
Interesting.
So, that is interesting. He knows everybody you're friends with. That's great.
I'm actually, I seem to be blocked on every channel now. I can't make comments.
Are you blocked here?
Yeah, I put several comments. Nobody
Who blocked
acknowledged.
you here?
Gangster Ghost blocked me.
Not me. I
no.
didn't block you. I think I unblocked you. Someone blocked you on here. Who I think it
Well,
was.
there's so many probably missing mods.
Yeah. Yeah. I do remember
So
on
what
block.
did you do to deserve your block?
Oh, I don't know. Probably nothing.
I think the comments pretty much explain that. Oh, shit.
Yeah, Miss Mod said it was her.
Yeah.
She has it out.
Garrett is a narc.
I don't know whatever I did to Missing Mod.
She should
but
come in and explain herself. She said she was coming anyway. Come on in, Mrs. Mod.
You're a jerk.
I'm a narc. That's funny.
I heard you wanted to give her a wedding band.
I would have, but she broke up with me before I could.
Oh, no. That's too bad.
Yo, Mark, what's a narc? It's just a police officer trying not to be a police officer, right?
A snitch?
A snitch. Oh, okay.
So to me it says knark, and knark is the same as narcotics.
Well, you don't say the K, but yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We say the K and
no.
It says knark.
I gotta get off of here. I gotta go pick up the kiddo.
Oh, we're gonna miss you.
I'll be back.
Well, you better.
Be back. All right, BRB.
Narc,
BRB.
narc, narc.
Uh,
I've never been called a narc before.
Me neither, but
I'm a narc like
I
all the
have
time.
been called the other thing.
It's narc. I'm a tattletale. How am I a tattletale? I'm so curious now.
Oh. Yeah. Who? I didn't know you were blocked until I looked it up on the block thing, so I unblocked you.
I'm on finally.
I didn't know
Yeah.
you were blocked.
Well, missing mod blocks me.
Oh. Did she block you on all the channels?
Every channel that she's a moderator.
Oh. Oh. You serious?
Yeah.
Oh. Why is that?
I don't know.
Hi,
I've
Speedy.
been nothing but nice to her. I tell her all of Mark's secrets.
Bruh.
Oh.
It's okay, Garrett. Narcs
I'm not allowed
don't
to
get
I'm not allowed
stitches.
to I'm not allowed to
Snitches
ask
do.
questions about being a narc, or that makes me more of a narc, apparently.
Nah. Hi, Speedy. So, are we watching the rest of the or is it over?
What? Hey, what's Father Charles been up to these days?
He had a show yesterday.
What's he been up to? What's he talking about?
Yesterday I think it was about predestination they were talking about.
Oh, okay.
That guy Bruce came on and stuff.
What's Gangster Ghost? What does Gangster Ghost believe?
What do you say?
What does Gangster Ghost believe? I've never heard his theology.
Who is he?
Gangsta.
Oh. Yeah.
Who is rumbling around in the background? It sounds very, very. It's
Sorry.
leaking very badly.
That's all right. Forgive you.
Garrett. We forgive you.
That video's about over. Yeah. Who? Is that your name? Are you named after Homer Simpson?
No, that's the name my mom gave me at birth.
Oh, that's nice.
Woo is my first name. Who is my middle name?
Oh. Oh. And Simpson's your last name?
What's that?
Simpson's your last name?
I can't give I don't want to give my last name. I don't want you guys doxing me. Kent Hovind doxed me a couple times.
He did?
Well, that's kind of his.
He put my phone number. This was a couple of years ago. He put his phone number on one of his videos. He told all his sycophants to call me and harass me. Not one person called me.
Do they fear you?
So.
Do they fear you? Woohoo!
What's that?
Do they all fear you?
I don't know what that means.
I mean, fear.
Fear.
Fear you?
Fear
Do
me.
they fear you?
Yeah.
No, well. I visited Kent Hovind once. Last fall. I went to DAL.
Oh.
He took me on his tour.
Wow.
And yep.
Oh, you met Kent? What did you say to him?
Well, I was very polite to him. I went through the whole tour. I didn't bring up anything. I was nice. Then when he was done with his presentations and everything, I said, Kent, tell me again how those craters got on the moon. And he said, well, the waters of the deep flung rocks from the Earth, and they hit the ice firmament, and all the shards went up and hit the moon and caused the craters. And I said, well, how did the craters get on the dark side of the moon? And as far as that's concerned, how did the craters get on Mercury? How did the craters get on Pluto? How did the craters get on the moons of Saturn and Jupiter? And he sat and looked at me and said, I never really thought about that. And I said, well, you might want to think about that. So maybe next time I visit, he'll have an answer for that.
Well, that'd be nice.
Yeah, and then
That's so weird that he would say that, because he should know, or maybe he forgot, that asteroids hit the Earth every year, and asteroids hit the moon every year, and
Yeah,
asteroids
but
hit everything every year. And maybe, okay, he could say that, you know, the ice from, he wouldn't have said firmament, he would have just said the dome, because the firmament is the air in the Bible, not the dome of ice that he refers to. But he should know that there are asteroids that hit things, and it's not just the ice from. I don't know why.
yeah, but there's no way you can explain the amount and the size of the craters on the moon in a 6,000 year time frame.
Right.
And plus that we would witness, I mean, some of the craters are so huge, there's no doubt that we would see them. Humans would have witnessed it. So the only thing he can come up with is it happened during Noah's flood when nobody was witnessing it.
Well, it is a
So,
satellite, right? And we didn't look at the moon that closely until the telescope was invented. So there was.
I think you can see the
according to
craters
him,
with the naked eye.
According to him, oh, you're right, yeah. But according to him, it wouldn't have been that hard for him to say something like, "Well, it must have happened before we were able to look at it too closely."
Well,
maybe he's
you
getting
know,
old.
he could win a Nobel Prize if he just can prove some of his theories. He doesn't seem interested in proving them. He just pulls them out of his butthole and hopes
I
that
wonder why that is.
hopes that his followers are ignorant, which they are. They wouldn't be living there on his compound if they were intelligent.
Stephen,
That's not true.
Well, 95% of them are felons and coming out of prison and don't have anywhere to live.
Sure,
So,
but what I'm pointing to is the fact that
Mark was smart. Mark got out of there somehow.
joining a cult in general people who are vulnerable of being in a cult are in general more
I understand what you're saying.
intelligent.
Yeah, people that are members of cults can be very smart. I do
Yes.
agree with you that.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. And I think Mark Stoney is intelligent and he lived there, so
He is very intelligent.
so he's a smart guy that got caught up and he still believes in a lot of that stuff. Even though he's smart, he should know better, but he still believes. I think he's still a young earth creationist. But anyway, so then I asked him a second question. I asked him two questions and I was polite about it. I said, if you had a mirror 10,000 light years away pointing back at the earth and you had a high-powered telescope to look into this mirror, what would you see? Because he knows and he admits that that there are objects further than 6,000 light years away. He has admitted that. And so if you put a mirror, let's just say a mirror 6,000 light years away, you would see the earth as it was 12,000 years ago. But according to him, the earth wouldn't exist. So, but he was stumped. He had to think about it. And again, he said, I don't know how to answer, or I don't have an answer for that. And then he went off on a tangent about God stretching the heavens. That didn't really relate to the question. I mean, he probably should have just said, well, you would see nothing because the earth didn't exist 12,000 years ago. In other words, I mean, the simpler way to say that is if you're in the Andromeda galaxy, which is 2.5 million light years away and you're shining a telescope on the Earth, of course, I know you're going to see the Earth as it was 2.5 million years ago.
Right.
But
And
I don't
it's weird
know
that he would
how
say
young
that,
Earth.
though.
But so, how does someone who believes the universe is 6,000 years old explain that?
He's explained it before, which is weird. I think he just can't remember things unless he got his darn Google slides. But according to him, he has argued that time is not a constant because they've sped up time in a or sorry, not time. Did I say time? My
Light.
bad. Light. I meant light. They've sped up light faster than the current speed of light, and he argues that in the creation, the speed of light was altered in some
Oh,
way.
okay.
And that's his stance on that, and he's said it in both streams and his seminar series. So I don't know if he's just losing it.
No,
You gotta have his Google slides in front of him or something.
I think it was the way I presented it to him with the mirror concept, the huge giant mirror 10,000 light years away. I don't think he ever really thought about it in that with that example in mind. But it's basically the same as, well, the mirror example is good because it eliminates the argument of the one-way speed of light, like that whatever that Lyle guy is, who argues that the one-way speed of light is infinite. So, and it's kind of he's correct that you cannot measure the one-way speed of light. You can only measure the two-way speed of light, and he is technically correct about that. So his argument is that I forget his first name. His last name's Lyle. You can see his YouTube
Charles Lyle.
on this. You can see his YouTube's on speed of light, and so there's been a couple problems. One is that there's been gravitational or lensing of galaxies, where a galaxy is lensed through another galaxy, and it appears in the sky. The same galaxy appears in the sky at different times. It's kind of a hard concept to explain.
Oh, Jason Lyle, Mark?
Jason
Not
Lyle.
Charles
That's
Lyle?
his name. Jason Lyle.
Jason. I'm thinking of a totally different Lyle. Or maybe that's a different...
he does. His whole thing is the speed of light can't be measured. The one-way speed of light can't be measured. So all the light you're seeing from the universe hitting our eye is arriving to us instantaneously. So, and even Einstein realized that you can't measure. There's reasons why you can't measure the one-way speed of light, and it's very technical. Even Einstein realized that you couldn't measure the one-way speed of light, but out of convention, they just said it's probably the same coming as it is going. So they just made the speed of light constant both directions, which it probably is. I mean, realistically, it probably is the same coming as it is going. But it's kind of a, what do you call it, technicality. And Jason Lyle is technically correct that you can't measure the one-way speed of light. But, so that's why I use the mirror example. Because the mirror is showing the two-way speed of light. If you're on Earth looking at a mirror 10,000 light years away, you would see the Earth as it was 20,000 years ago, assuming the universe is older than 6,000 years old. So I think the fact that I used
demonstrably it is.
Yeah, I think the fact that I used a mirror example probably threw Ken off guard because he probably never even heard anyone bring that up.
I've heard it before. It's interesting in that it would take like 40,000 years to get it that far away, and then come back and look at it, and then be able to see it.
Well, theoretically, this mirror would have had to been put there by an alien. Because by the time you go out and
it would take you it would take you as long to get it there and then to come back for you to see.
Okay, so let me just counter that. The way you could get around that is they have found very reflective planets. So if you found a reflective planet 1,000 light years away, we could actually see Jesus walking around on the earth 2,000 years ago, and I'm sure people would be thoroughly underwhelmed. But we could feasibly, if our technology got to the point where we could where we could look at a reflective planet with an extremely high-powered telescope, this is probably 100 years in the future, we could theoretically see Jesus walking around only on the parts in the Bible where he's outside. We could at least confirm those parts. We couldn't confirm what he did inside a building.
It is too bad that is. Well, no one here will live to see that. But
no, but that's a way we could. It's kind of clunky though, because you can't hit a fast forward button or a rewind button. You'd have to watch things in real time. So you'd have to try to find a reflective planet that's, maybe like around 5 BC. Jesus supposedly was born in 4 BC. So you find a planet and just kind of wait a year, see if the Bethlehem story is
the magnifier on that thing needs to be pretty damn.
It would have to be obviously a space telescope, and it'd have to be like 1 trillion times more powerful than the technology we have. But why not? But you could see in the past that way. I don't see what would prevent you from seeing in the past. You could theoretically see, depending on where the planet is, maybe go as far back as.
I mean, first of all, we need to get far enough away to plant that mirror.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't matter how unless we could time travel, you could never plant a mirror to see.
Yeah, that's why you'd have
before
to
the
use
time
already
you planted the mirror.
Exactly.
So that's why he's bringing up the planet, because it's technically impossible to plant a mirror to see before the mirror was planted.
Right, exactly.
So that's what he's saying. He's saying ultra reflective thing to possibly see the Earth's past. It's all theoretical though.
Yeah, I have read that they have found very reflective planets, and that made me think about that. Like, it's theoretically possible that there's that you could see the Earth through a reflective planet and see it back in time, and all the things that you did and you thought you could get away with, everything will be known, except for the stuff you do inside. So if you commit a crime, make sure it's inside a building and not outside.
That's why you shouldn't sleep with your hands above the cupboard. You should always have them below the covers. Okay?
And why would that be?
Mark Stoney would know what it means. Too bad he's not here.
He is here. He's just here in spirit. I mean, in chat.
And this is when we take a moment and let's all remember that I easily could be Garrett's mom.
My mom's older than you, I think.
Hey, and by the way,
48.
Oh yeah, she's a couple of years older.
I thought Kent Hovind would be protected from snake bites, according to the end of Mark.
You would think so, but
I thought
Nielsen
poison and
seems so.
snakes couldn't harm a Christian.
No, that's not true.
Wakey, wakey, hands up, snaky.
They
Sorry, I was reading Claude Balls.
I don't think the Bible says it can't hurt a Christian. It has something to do with a special occasion.
Let me see here. Well,
I don't really remember, so I'm not going to say anything.
they will be able to
definitive.
handle snakes with safety, and if they drink anything poisonous, it won't hurt them. They will be able to place their hands on the sick, and they will be healed. These are apostles, followers of Jesus. Although, if you know anything about Mark, the ending of Mark, there's like 6 different endings, and this ending isn't even in the new translations because they realized it was added 100 years after the original Mark was written. So they've taken it out of the new translations, but it is in the, they still leave it in with a footnote in some of the translations. So all these poor ministers that died in Kentucky handling snakes could have done it in vain because that might have been a made up verse.
What verse are we
Well, it
talking
is a
about
made up
right now?
verse.
Let's see here. Mark 16, 17 to 18 is the one about snakes. And I think that, isn't it Mark?
Mark, what did you say? 17.
Mark 16, 17 to 18.
You know, this is referring to Jesus talking to his disciples, saying that they will be able to cast out devils and shall speak in tongues, and they shall take up serpents, and if they drink anything deadly, it shall not hurt them, that they shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover. They're not talking about modern day, you know.
Oh, yeah,
like Kent Hovind.
100%.
Okay.
So Kent Hovind is
Kent Hovind might be mistranslating that. This is a quote from
I don't think
Jesus.
Kent Hovind ever brought up the verse. I brought it up relating to Kent Hovind. I was like, why did he end up in the hospital if Jesus said that his followers should be able to handle snakes?
Yeah, but it's not to his followers. It's to the apostles.
Which are his followers.
In all fairness, Hovind isn't right often on this one. He is. That's a later interpolation into the Bible, which isn't in the original manuscripts, and people shouldn't believe this. So, yeah.
Exactly.
Hi, Peter.
Hey, Logan. I hate defending Hovind, but he is right about this, and so we should be honest.
I'm sure Hovind thinks that wasn't an interpolation. I've never heard him say that. If it's in the King James Bible, he's gonna absolutely think it was an original verse.
Yeah, but
I don't know if he thinks it's a later interpolation, but I mean, scholars are in agreement on this, that it's in there later. Much more.
Also, he is talking about the 12, his apostles. He's not talking about all Christians, which is, so I'm not surprised if Hovind actually did get it right, that it's not for everyone. But apparently he's still stupid enough to handle a rattlesnake, and for real believe that electrocuting himself would have saved him, but he didn't have a taser, so.
Oh, I wish he had a taser, man. That would have been
Me
good.
too.
I
Me
wish somebody
too.
had a videotape of that too.
Isn't it interesting that he went to the hospital and they didn't tase him at the hospital?
They didn't tase him?
No, they
Yeah.
didn't. They gave him some antidote. It's very strange.
I mean, there is some. I think that like when Hovind was younger, there is some indication that he didn't take his children to the hospital. I forget what sect he was involved in, but it was the one that's known for believing that Jesus can heal their issues and they don't need to take their kids to the hospital. He lost three.
That happened with.
He lost three of his kids, and it's been.
Not sure if that was the reason, but it is the reason. It is the reason that Kent Andrew has severe problems.
Andrew Hovind.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously he's changed his tune on that because he goes to the hospital. But I think there was a time when he didn't believe in that. When he did not believe in modern medicine, and that would be consistent with he doesn't believe in anything scientific if it's not out of the Bible. So that would be consistent with the way he thinks. But he's probably realized over time that if you don't take people to the hospital, they're gonna end up dying.
Hey, Mark, wait for me.
Having severe mental issues or having severe physical issues.
Hi, Mark.
Hi.
We missed you.
I'm confused. I'm not up to date with the new guy's name, but the guy who took over the health ministry. Why didn't he prescribe some vitamins to Hovind to help with the snake bite? I mean, why go to the hospital? Because every single time someone with health problems comes into his chat, he will never tell them to go to a doctor or to a hospital. He will send them over to this the ministry of the guy who used to know a lot about viruses and then died of one.
Oh, was that
no.
Eric Over?
No.
No,
No,
Mark,
Hovind's
what was his
go-to
name?
health guy.
Oh.
He was. This guy was also on the board of
you talking about Bill
CSE,
Sardi?
if I'm not.
Yes,
Yes.
Bill Sardi.
Bill Sardi.
Bill Sardi.
Oh, Bill Sardi. Well, that's sad he died.
Yeah. Bill Sardi was the best in curing the Great Cough until he died of the Great Cough.
Oh, Peter,
Yeah.
can I actually, you said you loved that video, bromance. It was funny.
Yeah. I mean, I pointed that out to Lupin himself. I mean, I have no clue what's going on with the touchy-feely thing there. And you found even more clips of it, so it seems to be an ongoing thing. So I'm not judging him. I mean, if he's happy, I'm happy.
Joyful and happy?
I mean, if he likes to touch other guys, I mean, and the guys don't object, then yeah, I'm happy for him that he can do that.
Funny. That was so funny. He showed you his body. He said, "Are you jealous?"
Yeah, are you jealous? No, I'm not jealous.
No.
He said, "No." That
No.
was so funny.
He looks exactly
go?
like that Trump blimp that they made to protest Trump rallies.
What
and I forgot. Hold on. Oh, wait a
What
minute.
happened to
Wait
Woo?
a minute.
Why'd he
I
leave?
have no idea.
Aw, I was gonna school him on Mark.
He fears you, Mark. He
That's
fears.
too bad.
What are you gonna say, Peter? Oh no.
I made something, and now I need to. Where did I put that? Ah, there it is. Hold on.
But you can school us on Mark.
Oh, the long ending of Mark is totally legitimate. Without it, there's no witness to the resurrection, which Paul says in Corinthians that without a witness to the resurrection, the faith is in vain. So it wouldn't qualify as a gospel without the full totality of the gospel, which the resurrection and the witnesses thereof is critical to the gospel. And to say that it didn't appear in all manuscripts is true, but to decide that it's because it was added is not necessarily true. It could have been left out of some.
Sure, but from what? So I've just heard some of.
The vast majority of manuscripts we have has the long ending. The oldest manuscripts we have do not. But
yeah, but
just
this has
the
to
fact
do
that
with
it's the oldest doesn't mean it's the most accurate.
Of course, but this has to do with textural analysis, where
Sure.
they look at the style of writing, and where the consensus is today that it's written by not by the same, that it's someone else has written it. Why that is, who knows?
It could have been written later in life. People's writing style changes over time.
Yeah, but no, but by a complete other person.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of these gospel
consensus.
writers had their actual writings transcribed, so it could have been a different person transcribing. It could have been a different person relating that transcription. I mean, there's plenty of reasons why.
Sure,
but I don't think any of them are strong enough to. I don't think any of them are strong enough to completely throw it out.
No, but it also makes any validity to the Gospels even weaker.
Well, also the "you shall take up serpents and not be harmed," that was something that was fulfilled in Acts. It wouldn't make any sense that Paul took up a serpent that was supposed to kill him, and it did nothing to him, and people were like, "Oh, we got to worship Paul," and he's like, "No, this is the authority of Christ that I have in me. It's not me, it's him," and was thereby able to spread the gospel through that apostolic sign gift.
By the way, Mark, are you looking at the screen?
I'm looking at my screen.
I see it.
Oh, it's baby looping.
Hi, Brother
Pike. Baby looping.
Brother Pike. I think you might have been talking about something about Mark, about the saying about you shall not be bitten by a snake and die from it or something. He said it was.
Okay.
He said it was not in the original thingamajiggy. Is that true?
No, I think it is.
Yeah. He tried to say they
I'm sure it's true that there are some versions that they've found where it wasn't contained. I mean, there's a variation of, copied versions and stuff.
Oh. What do you think of that, Mark?
Yeah, that's pretty close. There's a lot of reasons for it to be authentic. There's not a lot of reasons for it to be inauthentic, in my opinion. Now, am I a professional textual critic? No. I do like to think that I am.
No, I'm not either.
Fairly unbiased in my reasoning.
I mean, the reason I believe it is because it actually happened to Paul and it worked just like he said it would.
Right.
But
it wouldn't make any
but
sense.
Mark, you are biased. I don't know if I misheard
I try,
you.
Right. I try not to be biased in why I believe it is. I'm biased in why I believe it, absolutely. But for my reasoning for somebody snoring. That's funny.
My dog's trying to talk to you.
Oh, hey, Flippy. I try to be unbiased in my justification for why I believe, if that makes sense. Totally biased in what I believe.
Of course, of course.
But I try to be fair in justifying my belief.
Baby Lupin.
Because I've heard this argument before, and I don't like to just dismiss it offhand, but I have been through this this process before, this discussion.
Look at Baby Lupin.
I just ran over the wrong person.
Mark.
Yes.
I went to look at this job. I started the job in McDonough today, and
Yeah.
and I bid the job based off of the pictures, which is very foolish. And so I took with me a 28-foot ladder because I was like, yeah, I could reach all that on a 28-foot ladder. Bro, I had to go get a 40.
Oh my goodness.
So sad. I have to climb that 40 tomorrow.
Oh,
I need to teach you how to scale things from photographs.
We're working better careers where you don't have to have 40-foot ladders.
That's a big ladder.
Brother Pike, I made that video for you. Like, edit it out just to show you.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, Logan. I really appreciate that. That's a very beneficial thing for me to have to offer for the ministry, so I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Anytime, buddy.
Is that Peter? Peter!
Yep.
What are you doing?
Christian,
What are you
what am
doing,
I
man?
doing? I'm having floating lupin.
I saw that. Yeah, I noticed the
Might be a
floating
disease. Might be a disease.
I did see the floating lupin.
The whole.
So if anyone wants this to add to their live stream, they can get in touch with me, and I'm more
The
than happy to
floating
share.
lupin. He's now offering the floating lupin.
Yes,
Free of charge.
free of charge.
For a simple donation of $19.99, you can have this for free.
No, this is entirely for free because I want Lupin to see it.
For those of you who make a love offering of $50 or greater, you can have this for free. Mark, tell me that ain't the truth of a bunch of them churches.
Yes, it is.
Since Lupin keeps telling me that he loves me, shall we leave out a love offering because that just gives me the creeps? I mean,
why?
I got this blobby guy already telling me that he loves
Peter, this
me
was the
over
one
and
place
over
I
and
could get
over
away
again.
from the world, and now you've taken that from me.
Yeah, well, no. I don't want any love offerings involving Lupin.
Oh, God.
Sorry. Not sorry.
I'm not Catholic, but I feel like going to confession.
Yes, don't we all? I mean,
Hey, I got to hop off here, but if you guys are still on in a few minutes, I'll bounce back on.
Okay. Thank you for coming on, Brother Pike.
Yeah, good to see you
bouncing,
guys.
hopping,
I'll probably be
bouncing.
back in a few.
Bouncing and hopping.
Yeah.
He likes to bounce and hop.
That does look just like Lupin. Lupin, 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 dee dee. He takes a poo right on a tree.
So if he hops off, why does he have to bounce on?
I have no idea. What do you say?
Couldn't he like hip off and hop on? How he's hip hopping?
What do you say, Garrett? He's
What do I
he's
say?
JFK.
No idea.
You there?
JFK.
Like, what the heck are you guys talking
JFK.
about?
Yes, Logan, I am JFK.
Okay. Hi, JFK.
Sometimes the hardest of times require the strongest of wills. Don't pray for better times, men. Or sorry, wait, I screwed it up. Don't pray for better
That's okay, we
times.
forgive you.
Pray to be better men.
Here's one video. What's his name? Loves a lot. Peter. This video of the bromance. Funny. Made of Lupin. It's just
Yeah, it's. But he looks happy when he's cuddling his buddy there on screen. He looks so incredibly happy. I think we shouldn't take that away from him. That might be the only thing he has in his life.
Oh, please take that
Can we
mess
see
don't
the
know.
video?
It's on
I haven't.
Logan's channel.
I know. I haven't seen it yet though.
It should be shared.
Yes.
Play it again, Sham.
Channel. I don't know what happened here. Got nothing to hide. Are you jealous?
All right, this is the center.
Peter. To say, but apparently you've got
Debauchery and mayhem.
Be
You like that? You. Hold on. Let me make. Like,
Yeah,
do you look?
no,
do you
no.
look
Oh no.
no. You a homosexual?
Audio Claudio.
I can see that.
I told him to push it back.
See what
I got
happens.
nothing, buddy. Bro, are you a homosexual?
For
Tiger King.
You keep telling me that you love me, and that's
Signature Palace.
What's up, dude?
Cloud seating. Hello, Audio Claudio.
Okay, let me see. Let's see what's going on in chat. Oh, I don't know how my friend.
cuddling up.
Let's see what you look like. Yeah. The bald eagle is
I'm
more
the-
attractive. We got Paul Cam.
Because
Paul is. Does that answer your question?
You're killing it, Paul.
What in the world is going on?
Keep going, man.
He's a base station.
no,
I'm not. Go ahead.
What?
What's up?
Who's
Because this is my. Are you a liar? I whooped him.
for
Are you jealous?
Team Vex?
or was you and your boyfriend
I won't brag
you made about me with the first hour?
too much, but
Already have a boyfriend. The video you
you know, Poppy.
conversation.
I thought it was a way.
I mean,
He's been doing this.
told you that I'm straight.
I don't understand that. Maybe. What's it to you?
What do you saw, man?
Maybe. Maybe.
The odd you
What's it to
jealous clips just get me every single time.
Where's you got, Garrett?
Huh?
That was so funny. Where's you get,
I'm spacing off.
I'm not sure what just happened.
It's about the bromance. Two
Talking
true
about
love.
bald eagles and such.
Yep.
And he said he likes your bald eagle. He also said he was attracted to frogs. Is that
He
weird?
said what?
Yeah, I've seen a video before. He said that he's attracted to frogs.
Oh,
Is that weird?
I mean,
You think?
My stream's on a delay. My dog's now just discovered Lupin. It's just Lupin. Take it easy. It's just Lupin. Nothing to be. Okay. He's liking it.
Oh, here's this one video. Achilles will on there talk about can't get bit by snakes. He said that all the atheists were laughing at him about it or something. Is that what he said? Achilles.
The atheists are laughing about Kent Hovens. Yeah, why wouldn't we?
Is that what he said?
I mean, so let's dissect this for a bit. His daughter has a snake. which isn't his daughter. It's Sandra's daughter, but okay, you can say his daughter. So she has a snake, and he doesn't know what that snake looks like. That gives you a slight idea how much attention he pays to anyone else. Because who would pick up a rattlesnake? And wouldn't the rattle give it away? I mean, just curious.
Yeah, that's
You'd
crazy.
think so.
That's my daughter's snake. It found a rattle. Let me pick it up.
Would her snake be in a cage?
You would think.
Yeah, but he said it got away. So, I mean, that can happen.
We
Also,
But if you're a doctor, PhD Hovland, you should know better than to just pick up random snakes. I'm just saying. How long has he been in Alabama? In the wilderness, where snakes are.
8 years. 8 years.
laughing
Yeah.
when he, if the events were that the news came out that he had been bitten by a snake and was in the hospital in critical condition or whatever, and people were laughing, yeah, that would be bad taste, I think.
Yeah.
But once he's come home, he's obviously alive. Then, yeah. And also, personally, I have been laughing at the idiocy of saying that you can cure snake bites with by the help of a taser. Because it is ridiculous.
I would have paid money to see that.
Mark.
Of course, I can't speak for other people and what they may or may not have
Yeah, what's up, Logan?
been laughing about.
Oh, Lupin's having a show tonight.
Ooh.
Lupin, Pupin, Puppety.
Basically, that Peter Cotton down. Up and down the bunny trail, Easter's on its way.
What a beautiful song.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, and would you like to see that video by Achilles? He was on there talking about that.
Why not?
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Oh, wait, I have this doomy and gloomy background. I don't want to hide it. There you go. Ooh. I like that picture, even though it's fake, but it's good. Hello to the chat. Hello, Gangster Ghost. Hello, Damian. Not, I would say not many, but actually nobody knows about this stream. I didn't inform anyone because I'm a little tired with so many stuff going on, happening, and shows not ending up what they're supposed to end up. And then if you add to that the Book of Revelation, everybody has an opinion, but they don't read it. I've heard everything. I've heard people say the revelations, it's not the revelations, it's revelation. And it is the revelation of Jesus Christ. and the Greek word for it is apocalypse, which means to reveal. It's two words, apo and calypsis. So it's just
That was
to
quite a
reveal.
circle he just went in.
But we get this doomy and gloomy meaning of the word apocalypse.
It
Like
means a
the minute
revelation, but
I
then it goes
tell
to
an
Greek, it means
American,
apocalypse, which
hey,
means
we
revelation.
live the apocalypse, they think immediately things like nuclear bombs, and they say no, it's not the
Did he say
apocalypse.
licking your balls?
But apocalypse,
No.
all it means is to reveal.
What did he just say?
He said he wants to reveal your
So
balls.
we are in the
Oh my
times that it is the revelation of Jesus Christ, and
No, Jesus was already revealed.
the Greek word for it is
Nuclear.
apocalypse, which means to.
I pushed it back a bit
Licking
for
your
you to read.
balls, apparently.
See if he said that.
It's nuclear bomb. He said nuclear bombs.
Oh.
Yeah. Did sound like licking your balls or whatever he said, or whatever you thought. Hey, you hear what you want the most, apparently, is what I hear.
Yep.
Is that true, Peter?
Mark, you gotta say something?
Sorry, I'm not going to Dustin's level.
Mark, you're not gonna... Yeah.
And if you know Dustin, you know what
Apparently,
I'm talking
apparently
about.
I want the nuclear bombs to drop. According to my own logic.
No thanks. I'll pass on the nukes.
But what about the balls?
Nuclear.
It's two words, apo and calypsis. So it's just to reveal.
Apple.
But we
Apple
get
and
this
ellipsis.
doomy and gloomy meaning of the word apocalypse. Like the minute I tell an American, hey, we live the apocalypse, they think immediately things like nuclear bombs and they say
Nuclear
no,
bombs.
it's not the
Nuclear
apocalypse.
bombs. Licking your balls. I'm
That
sorry.
does sound like that.
It's just the accent.
I'm still stuck on the fact that he says people who read it have an opinion about it, but they don't read it. How does this work? How does his brain work?
It's
I need to know.
Does his brain work?
Doesn't?
Yeah, probably. You're probably right.
He's a crazy guy.
But apocalypse, all it means is to reveal. So we are in
That's
the
not what
times
apocalypse
that,
means.
things are getting revealed. If anything, masks keep falling, and people, even if they don't realize, they are revealing who they truly are. Because 10 years earlier, it was a little harder to see through stuff. Now, I don't know if it's me that sees it, but everybody looks like being transparent.
Oh yes, almighty Achilles
Straight to their
understands
motives.
all.
They say one thing and you understand the motive behind it. But this specific book is one that we have so many misconceptions and so many ideas. We get people
But Achilles
that,
knows what
for
it
crying
means.
out loud, say that it happened back in 70 AD. I mean, it can't be more laughable than that. We have others
It's happening right now.
saying
That's
that,
pretty
why
laughable.
did our Bible have to include that book?
Hi, Brother Pike.
Hey, buddy.
Does it show Achilles did that or not?
Mark, give it back.
Oh, okay.
I know you were on the one with Dan.
You want that back?
I went on pretty late. I missed most of it.
He talks about the apocalypse, about nuclear balls.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Lick your balls. Not nuclear balls.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did I heard that? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should
not
be.
sure. Yeah. DC
Yep,
is
you
crazy.
definitely heard that right.
I don't understand.
Don't worry. It's not meant to be understood. It's
People
Achilles.
read it, but they don't read it, but they read it. They lick your balls. Nuclear bomb.
Apparently, if you think that some of the events prophesied by Jesus happened in 70 AD, you are
Then
wishing
lick your
nuclear
balls.
bombs on the world. I don't know.
You're wishing
No,
nuclear bombs.
that's not what he said.
I kind
I
of
don't know what he
want to
said.
get
I
hit
wasn't
with a
paying
nuclear bomb
attention.
Mark's
though.
paraphrasing.
He brought them all up in the same contextualization. So I don't know where he was going with that because it wasn't making any sense anyway.
Well, that's a new position that I haven't been familiarized with. Wanting nuclear weapons to be launched.
No, it was that people think of nuclear weapons because they see, when they hear the word apocalypse, they think
Because of the
doom
sheer
and
destructive
gloom.
power of them, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and that it's this doom and gloom kind of thing that to be in the apocalypse. Apparently,
think of
I'm gonna
zombies.
guess because we haven't gotten there yet, but I'm
I
gonna
think
guess that
apocalypse was
it's
the original title
actually
of
a
Revelation, wasn't it?
very,
Yeah,
very joyful
he went into that.
experience.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm just guessing, as I said, we
He has
haven't
an
gotten
interesting
there
take
yet.
on all things life, theology, what day it is, what shape the planet is. He's really got a unique take on things. He thinks, I think, like Justin Trudeau's the Antichrist or something.
No, it's some Greek guy.
Justin Trudeau.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
He thinks it's some Greek politician that's actually in office right now.
That guy must suck if the Greeks think he's the Antichrist.
No,
Right?
no, it's
Well, it's just Achilles.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody
Achilles
else
is the Antichrist.
holds the same position. Achilles might be the Antichrist. He said that he prayed to not get raptured.
Oh, he did say that.
That's depending on if you
Another
believe in the
position with which I've
rapture.
not been familiar.
That one's a very,
I
very
sure
strange
hope I
one.
don't make it, Lord.
Just don't endure to the end, and you'll be absolutely fine. If that's what you want. Poor Achilles. It's kind of dumb.
It was all great, but then it was that book. I don't understand that. I don't get them. I mean, that book ain't bad. I remember Bill Hicks talking about
Sounds
that and
plausible.
saying that fundamentalist Christians were in the White House.
Oh, it's
Say-
another one that thinks Alex Jones is Bill Hicks. Bill Hicks was a
someone want-
comedian. Alex Jones is an actor.
Did someone say pause it?
Dan
No.
Pazzi?
No, pause it.
Pazzi?
No.
No.
Mark, stop confusing the narrative.
My bad.
Hmm.
The narrative is not going right.
It is sure not.
It's not going your way, Mark.
Make it go right.
That's what I'm saying. You can continue, Gangster Ghost. Mark is just being a
And they believe in the
disruptor.
book of Revelation.
Yeah.
Like they're ready to press the button and the apocalypse beginning. And man, where do I even start with all those misconceptions? Then you have, should I say 90% of preachers out there that are getting it wrong? I know there's a lot. I don't know if it's 90%. It could be less, but it could be more. I mean, I have heard a couple of correct interpretations, but they are not the mainstream ones. But the misconceptions come a little later on the following chapters. This one, we're going to begin reading on chapter 1. And I think we're going to make it until chapter 5 for today, because then it's going to get a little more complicated, and I don't think it can fit in one show. My highest respect goes out to Ken Hovind, who doesn't talk about it. And he doesn't talk about it because he's humble enough to realize that what things I don't understand, I should not be preaching about, because I might fall
What?
in the trap of teaching something.
That was a joke, wasn't it? That had to be a joke. Man.
Maybe.
And Hovind and humble
If
in
that
one
was a joke,
sentence.
then I'm the doughboy, the Pillsbury doughboy. No, he's dead serious about that. He thinks Kent Hovind knows everything, 100%, all the time. Whenever he opens his mouth, he knows exactly what he's talking about.
We think of that, Brother Pike.
Yeah.
You there, Brother Pike?
Brother Pike is hiding. He's scared.
I'm back.
What do you think what he said?
I got a friend who wants to meet Father Charles. What if we could set up a show where he could hop on and meet him?
Okay.
I got a buddy who's this kid that I hired that's working for me right now on this job. He goes to an Eastern Orthodox church, and so me and him were talking religion all day, and he wants to meet Father Chuck.
Very cool.
He's a nice kid. I say kid, he's 28.
Yeah, he's a spring chicken.
No, I mean I call everybody a kid who's not like 40 years older than me. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Like the other day I was talking to Dan, and I didn't even think about it because Dan's like 100. I was like, "What's up, Bubs?" I was like, "Bubs."
Dan's 100.
What are you talking about? I called him Bubba, and he's like,
Dan needs a haircut.
Like, what do you mean, Bubba?
Yeah.
Just habit.
Yeah, I'll talk to Father Charles about that.
Yeah, tell him I got the young guy that goes to an Orthodox church here in where I live, and he wants to meet him. He just thought it was cool that I had a friend who was a priest in that church.
Hey.
What?
Rude.
Wait, what happened that was rude? Was it me?
No, in the game.
Oh. I was trying to be rude. I'm glad you picked up on it.
I was trying to pick up something and he got it before me.
What do you think about
Nothing you
Achilles
did.
talk about so far? Now he's
Well-
going to talk about Kent.
Anytime Achilles just kind of talks at all, I usually think the same thing about it.
Which is nothing at all.
I'll just let you guys fill in the blanks on that one.
I'm going to bet you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking.
You know, I'll tell you this. I feel terrible saying that because me and him used to get along really good. And, like, on occasion, we still do. But it's rare.
Wow. Yeah, he's a crazy guy up there. He's just a crazy little guy. He's up there. Now he's going to be talking about atheists and said they're all glad that Kent was bitten by a snake, I think.
He was bit by a snake?
I don't think
Yeah.
anybody's glad that Kent got
No.
bit by a snake.
Is that why
I
y'all
think-
are talking about the scripture about snakes?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was brought up by Woohoo.
Who is
I'm not
Woohoo?
glad,
Logan
but I
said
do
this
think it's
Woohoo
funny.
guy wants to debate me. I don't even know who he is.
It's all right. Yeah, he wanted to debate you. Maybe he'll come back on.
About what?
Who knows? He's
No one
Woohoo.
knows.
I'm just supposed to agree with no topic?
Yes.
All right, I'm in.
I think he
Okay.
left because he
Good.
fears the brother Pike.
I mean, he should.
He left when I came back.
And he fears Mark too. And Muppet Pike. He also fears him.
Muppet Pike is weird. Man, they thought that was me. They were like, "Hey, Christian, why don't you speak up? I'm mute." I was like, "It's not me." Like, oh, you got nothing to say?
I did. He ended up saying,
It
yeah.
was Logan. Logan set me up. They thought it was me, and then Bruce got mad because he thought I was like mocking. I was like, "It's not me." But it's always me, so I cry wolf till this happens.
He told about the Muppets were taken out of Sesame Street.
What?
Like, you know that one book you made, Leaving Egypt?
Yeah, out of Egypt. Yeah.
Oh, he said out of Sesame Street. He says Kermit led the Muppets out of Sesame Street.
Mark, they do everything with my books except for read them. Have you noticed that?
I have.
They're like pretty good cup holders, you know.
Sorry about that, Brother Pike. You're good, Brother Pike.
Well, I haven't read it because I don't have it.
I'll
So,
send you a copy of anything you want. Do you want a copy of Out of Egypt?
yeah.
Get
I
with
do.
Logan and figure out like where I can send it to, and I'll get you a copy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I would love to. In fact, I'd love to hear your feedback on it.
Yeah, I'm very curious on it.
Yeah. I just get out. Y'all better get out of Egypt. Egypt's the worst country in the world. Get out. Hey, I'm gonna hop off here, guys. I gotta, be done for the day.
Are you gonna bounce back?
I may bounce back. I've been known to bounce back at times.
But don't leave
Hope you
us.
bounce
We're gonna
back.
miss you.
Yeah.
Don't go.
All right. Well, keep it real.
You're Pike.
Bye.
Poop off. He
I
bounced.
hear
Or
from
did
the-
he hop?
I don't know.
He
Want
might
to
have
hear
hipped.
from more from the great Achilles?
He didn't zig though. He didn't zag either.
It's false. For example, where it describes Christ,
What if
I
Achilles
see the
comes on?
Antichrist. If I'm not sure about that, then I'm teaching to
Come
the
on,
world
Achilles.
that
Achilles,
chapter 6 speaks of the
Achilles.
Antichrist. Now, that's what everybody's preaching. My heart goes out to Ken Hovind for getting bit by a rattlesnake. I'm glad he's okay. And for all viewers, lovers, and haters of him, I think it was pretty clear the motives of those who claim to be just against his views and stuff like that. I have nothing against Ken Hovind. It's just that what he's preaching is dangerous, people are saying. But then he
I've
gets bit by a
nothing against Ken
rattlesnake, and
Hovind,
they all
but
keep laughing.
that means you got something
And they
against
all
Ken
keep saying,
Hovind.
yes. So get out of my face, whoever you are.
Get out of my face.
You're completely transparent. And if you are an evil
Is he talking now?
individual, then ask us if we care, if you think that his views are dangerous. Ask us. You'll be surprised.
Or do you care if his views are
So,
dangerous? Oh,
without
snap.
ranting too much, I do.
What do you think of that, Peter?
What?
He said, "Get out of his face."
Yeah. I'd love to do that. That would be my advice to everyone else too. Just don't go near this guy.
Yeah.
Not a good thing.
Yeah, he said that atheists were laughing, I think. I'm not sure. What do you think of that, Peter?
Yeah. As I said before, I think so. Atheists are laughing after the fact, after they know that he's okay. They're laughing that he's dumb enough to tell people that he didn't do what he advises everyone else to do. Because that's the laughing part. If you go around and make videos time after time after time that if you get bitten by a snake, no need to go to hospital. All you need is your zapper. And then when you get bitten by a snake and you don't use your zapper, you're an idiot. Because now everyone knows what you're about.
Unfortunately, they still don't, because the majority of people who are, how to express it, who follow his word, does it without proper, what's the word? Discern. They cannot discern one from the other. It's
Mhm.
blind faith, blind following.
Yep.
I know I said the majority. I don't really know that, but it could because it could also be the people that I have come across, which most of them are the Prolapse boys. So I mean, of course they are gonna
The
be.
prolapse boys.
Yes. It's their
I do
official
like
name.
that. Yeah,
Oh,
and
I was watching.
as it should be.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, Peter. Earlier we were watching a video when back in the day when Lupin was still on the RPGs, and so was Dustin.
No, I've never. I honestly, I have never watched the Proverbs guys ever. So,
Lucky you.
and I'm not sure if I should.
You're one
No,
of like
you
8
shouldn't.
billion people who have never seen the Proverbs guys, so you know.
What would happen if?
I mean,
Aaron
I've
Ross-
only seen Lupin. I've only seen Lupin because I've come across him on a few channels, and that's it. Otherwise, I would never have known anything about Lupin either.
Yeah, he came on here when you were on here debating with that one guy.
Yeah.
Bubble. Yeah.
Yeah. And then got everything wrong and started defending Bubbles, who thinks that his god isn't real, which I find hysterically funny.
Yeah, he
I
said
mean-
he made a video hated on you. That
Yeah. Yeah, well, so he got to that video eventually after the entire bromance thing. Because he had to cuddle up with his boyfriend first, and then finally that they got to me, which is fine. I mean, I'm happy for him. Everyone needs someone they can love, I think. So, yeah, I'm happy for Lupin.
Oh, that's so true. I seen another video with that guy. Lupin was talking to him, saying, "Is that culture? Kosher? They're eating fish, I think."
Oh, kosher.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. They showed a video of that same guy. That guy actually said Lupin's real name on there. Does that blow your
Well,
mind?
that's not a problem because Lupin told me he's got nothing to hide.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he told me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he certainly didn't hide very much of his
No.
body.
I wish he would have hidden more when I was on his channel. I saw a lot of things that I didn't want to see and don't ever want to see again. So,
And here's his other video. When he was on Miss Mods, he was the same way, but he did a backflip into the pool. Took his hat off.
yeah. And he took his hat off?
Yeah.
Yeah, he took.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. That was not a wise decision.
He did it for Mark,
Mm-hmm.
specifically for Mark. Isn't that nice?
Yeah. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing? Were we watching a video? What's going on here?
Yes.
Do have a tendency to do that, especially if I'm alone on the panel. I gotta fill the room. Hey, Steph. Yeah, I agree.
When he's alone, he needs to fill the room.
He is.
He must be
And
used
those
to
that
that.
don't believe it, they haven't looked deep enough into the situation. They're like, what? Is Elvis also alive? You know?
What?
Yeah, no.
Who
I'm
says
sorry.
that?
He is.
Mm-mm.
He said he is.
Anyway, still, before Bill turned
No, he's
whoever he
not.
turned to be, he did say a couple of good things. I've
Elvis
used
Oh
him
died.
no, Peter is
in
that
some videos,
Elvis.
but I've also attacked him in some videos. One of them is called The Lying Religion, I think it's called, but he also exists on the previous or the next one, because on the stand-up, he brought
Because
up, the stand-up was called Revelations. See what the enemy does? He brought up 10 misconceptions of the Bible, bringing them as a standard and laughing about them. And on that standard, he created the straw man, and then he was attacking the straw man.
Not the
And how ridiculous is the Bible, right? So I had to attack him, and yeah, he's also that.
I have to attack him.
Yeah.
Attack!
Hello, Andrew. Hello, brother. Today I'm not sending out the link because there's so much to be talked about here.
because
that I
he
don't
filled the
wanna,
room already with
get
himself.
into other discussions. I want to try to keep it short, and it is
He
gonna
is
be
the
very,
room.
very hard to keep it short. So that's why I'm forced to not give out a link. So I'm opening it up. We're here.
I'm so confused.
He's not going to open it up, so now he's going to open it up.
For a second, because I will also.
Yeah, he makes a lot of sense.
521 678. 521 6. No. 78. It was just a simple number. I almost got it wrong. All right, because I opened up something here. I want a text editor that I can have bigger letters, not just a notepad. So that's why I logged into Canva. So I do have the Greek open, but I do have to figure out a way to do this. So it's easier to see. I'm thinking.
First rule of live streaming. Know what you're going to do before you go live, so you don't have to ramble on screen for hours and hours and hours on end, telling people that you have no clue what you're doing.
Yeah, he's a crazy little guy.
Just saying.
The main reason. The main reason. I mean,
The
T-H-E,
main reason.
capital letters, underline, bold. The main reason.
Main
Every
reason.
pastor out there is
I'm with
getting
you.
the book of Revelation wrong, is that they are King James only dogmatists. Yeah, that's why there is all this secrecy around this book, because nobody gets it. Now, if you see who preaches it wrong, and you check out if King
Wrong
James
according
the
to
Bible,
who?
they'll see that
That
these
would mean
two
that
coincide.
every other country
But-
except the US, every single preacher gets it right because they don't use the fucking KJV, because that's very much only in the US, not even the English uses it. And
He said they're
when I say
wrong.
the English, I mean the UK.
Ms. Halkas, he said they're wrong, I guess.
Yeah, but
He doesn't
that's
like
what
the
I
King
mean.
James.
No, I know, but that's what
King
I'm
James
saying.
is best.
If the reason everyone gets it wrong is because they follow the KJV, if that's the only reason they get it wrong, that means everyone else gets it right, which means everyone who isn't in the US. Because the KJV isn't used anywhere else but in the US, which I think should be a warning to all of you.
Even Peter?
Not Peter. You Americans. I'm kidding. That was a joke. It was hilarious, and no one laughed except me, but I'm still laughing.
What about Peter?
Better watch out for those King James only
But-
fans.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right, Deviant, because we all know that the entire world contains all the 50 states.
Yep.
Right.
That's it.
All of your
Yep.
base are
I mean,
belonging
there's
to us.
in the US they have the World Series in football, which includes
No,
only
That's baseball.
American teams.
I know.
Oh, baseball.
The World Series is definitely baseball.
And except
Yeah,
for one
okay.
team, they have the World Series basketball.
The Super Bowl is football.
That's in Canada.
Yeah,
That's
but
because
it's
of
still
Super
not
Bowl.
the World Series. If it were, you would have like Nigeria there.
There's players from
Sweden.
Nigeria.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah, those who live in the US.
A lot of them are from Puerto Rico. Some from Japan.
Yeah,
Although
and where do they
professional players
live?
around the
And
world aspire to play in the major
Hold on.
leagues.
Let me check. Puerto Rico. What
which country
that
does? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They
that's
should
right.
have Peter there.
It's a
He could take everyone on.
territory. Not today.
not in sports. Sorry.
Puerto
Not
Ricans
in
do not
sports.
have U.S. citizenship.
They're still considered U.S. territory, I think.
Yeah, but just like
Yeah.
in other territories, Guam is an example. The locals are not automatically U.S. citizens.
That's because
And they also don't compete as a nation in the World
Right.
Series because no nation competes in the World Series because it's not the world. It's
It's
U.S.
the best series in the
exceptionalism.
world.
No,
Yeah, you got
No,
that right. It's
it's
the best
not.
series in the world. Oh,
It-
show
it's
me
really not.
show me a professional baseball major league series that gets as much attention as the World Series.
Well,
And by major league, I mean
US,
professional. Any
US,
professional. Yeah, go ahead.
US, US,
USA, USA,
US,
USA,
US,
USA,
US, US,
A,
US,
A.
Oh, so okay, so now it's the Olympic Games. US.
Oh.
You don't know that
Does the
abbreviation?
Olympic Games have baseball game?
Yes.
What about? Do they have football? American football? I mean,
No.
do they have
They have real football,
soccer?
I think.
That's football.
No, it's football. Football.
Oh.
Or
Do they
the
have hockey?
football.
It's a Spanish word.
Yes.
They
The
have
Winter
hockey?
Games has hockey. Yeah, the Winter Games has
about-
hockey.
What about golf?
I'm not sure. I
What
don't
about
think so.
tennis? I know for tennis, they have tennis. We sent Ken out there. He could beat them all. He said he was the best at tennis.
Right, that's true.
Peter, could you beat Ken at tennis?
Me at 10? No, I don't do sports.
It's because of
Unless you want to. No, I've never been into any kind of sports.
Not even wrestling.
I might give a try at car racing, but then I can sit down while doing that.
Well, what about
Well, if
fishing?
it ain't got a motor, it ain't a sport.
Mm-hmm.
What about fishing? I heard that's a sport.
I've never understood fishing. That is getting up in the morning. 9 out of 10 times those guys get up very early in the morning. Then they go to a place to wait on someone they don't know will ever show up and sit there all day. So
Yep.
what's the sport?
Lupin did that.
Yeah, of course.
He got a bad sunburn.
That's because you don't need any brains to be good at fishing. You just sit there with the pole in your hand, which is probably what he's doing at home all the time anyway. Sorry.
Don't be mean to fishing. I like fishing.
Fishing is fun and relaxing.
You do?
I don't
Yes.
understand doing it competitively though.
No, I don't understand that part either. That's just weird. But I like fishing.
Here's a picture of Lupin dressed as a
Don't tell Peter.
ninja guy. I'll show you.
Missing Mod says, "What if Achilles is pretending to be Greek?" I don't think he is.
No.
He's pretending to be a
So-
Christian.
So when we bought the cabins, and there's a tiny stream going just past the cabins, it's got a fishing jetty, and I've never sat on it
A what?
ever.
What's a fishing
jetty.
yeti?
Piece of
A
land.
jetty,
that's
no, not a yeti. It's a wooden thing that you can sit on in the water.
Like a
Oh, so
structure.
that's the word. Yeah. You just gave me the word. I have been searching for that word in my head.
Oh, Peter.
Okay.
I can't. Oh, yeah. Yeti. Yep.
It's a picture of Lupin as a freedom fighter. What's it called? Medivh freedom fighter.
Mujahideen.
Who did he free? Who on earth did he free?
The pubes
Yeah.
on his chest.
And here's his bad sunburn.
He looks very orange.
Yeah,
Oh, funny.
he looks like a Trump wannabe.
Yeah.
But
He would probably take that as a compliment.
Oh, look, him and Stump together. You're so funny. He's just sitting there. Look at him. He's a freedom fighter.
Mm-hmm.
That was so
Such a
funny.
clown. He's been awfully quiet. You said he's doing a show tonight?
Yeah, he said answering atheism.
Did his channel finally get unstricken?
I have no idea.
He's not been off of streaming.
Oh. I just
We
haven't
talked
been
about-
paying attention, I guess.
Yeah, we talked about it the other day, and I went to his channel, and he had a stream the day before.
Oh.
Okay.
Though it's been taken down now, but I mean that particular stream had been taken down now.
Well, I'll show you. This is what he said on here. There is a streaming tonight at 7:15 Central. What is that? CNTRL? But if you want to join, respond here. Are you going to join?
No.
No.
What about you, Peter?
No,
Don't you want his love,
no,
though?
definitely no.
He can show you his
He's gonna
bod.
he's going to tell me again, I love you. No, sorry, no,
Why you reject his love?
nope.
You don't like his man bod?
His pubic chest hair kind of scares me.
Yeah, it should.
He's a funny little guy. He was streaming last night.
Yeah, that's why.
You were streaming last night? Huh?
there is all this secrecy around this book, because nobody gets it. Now, if you see who preaches it wrong, and you check out if King James is the
Wrong
favorite Bible,
according to
they'll
who?
see that these two coincide.
Yeah. They have to check
But
with
yeah, it's
Achilles
probably
to
me.
know
I'm
if they're
evil,
wrong.
right? I'm attacking that word. No, I'm not attacking that word. You can have your opinion about what I am or what I'm doing.
Yeah, oh, you guys just have your opinion. Achilles had the facts.
Oh, I love you, Logan. You're the best.
So if Deviant and I take a position on something, would that be your opinion?
Yep.
I'm just wondering.
I don't know. You have to ask Achilles. He knows. He knows it all. He's a great.
He is Achilles.
Yeah. He's a funny little guy. He's just a crazy. Oh, that thing happened. It was so weird. When he was on there the other day, it was mine and Miss Mod's show. He went to. I think he did what happened to you. Made a mistake. He was going to show this video, but he went ended up showing this thing, and it showed him without his shirt on. But it did show up on the YouTube, but it would show up in the one video over there. He said, it's 110 degrees in Greece.
It's pretty hot. I mean, the temperature, not him without a shirt on.
Obviously.
Where's that, Peter?
Yeah.
And I don't mean obviously as in anything towards him or how he looks. I mean, obviously, because you're a straight man.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
You're a straight man now, but have you seen Lupin's bod?
You have.
Aren't you
Lupin,
jealous, Mike?
Peter did.
Are you jealous, Mark?
Me? No. No, I'm not. Should I be?
Yeah.
No. Oh, definitely not.
Good.
No.
So the first chapters that we are going to read, they should actually not contain any huge errors. And the focus that we're going to get, the fruit that we're going to get from reading the first books are at the end of each of the chapters. There is a message, if you connect the first chapters, about he who overcomes. If you put them all together, you'll see that it verifies the rest of the Bible, which completely destroys that view that a lot of people use and have, that this was not part of the Bible, it was added later. Let me attack that. Just slay it in the first second, actually, and say that
What
if
is
it
up
wasn't for
with
the
the
book of
attacking
Revelation,
and the slaying? I
we
mean,
wouldn't have a
honestly,
promise.
He's a dragon slayer.
Yeah, they always have stuff like
Yeah.
in the beginning. I cut this part off. In the beginning, they always have about the knights fighting and one guy's neck cut. They have a lot of
Yeah,
violence.
it's pretty
But-
graphic.
Is he using that because he thinks it makes him look tough or something?
Yeah,
I'm
real
attacking
tough.
and I'm slaying and I'm.
Yeah, man. He's a gladiator.
He's one of the Greek
Warrior.
gods.
Oh,
Keyboard
yeah.
warrior.
He's
I
a
think
crazy.
it's this. Oh, what's the word? Goodness.
Narcissism.
No, it's a type of rhetoric used in some Christian circles.
Ken
That's
Hobo?
very much it's all about being smeared and dripped in the blood of Jesus, and it's a lot of very violent language and very warlike language, which seems very weird to me and not very healthy.
Yeah, I think Ken Hobo song the song before saying nothing but the blood of Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, during the pandemic, for instance, you heard a lot from different preachers in the US about being, I don't know, having the blood of Christ dripping over your face and whatnot. Really strange and disgusting. And
That's news to me.
I mean, that might be because you don't follow that type of preachers or
No, I
doctrine,
don't.
which is one of several reasons why you are my friend. I mean, it's one of the minor, but still.
Oh,
thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, Achilles, he's a funny little guy. He's just
Yeah,
so
he is.
crazy and goofball-like. Kind of reminds me of Mark when he was a young lad.
Me? You didn't know me when I was a young man.
See?
You trying to say you don't know Achilles?
No.
Oh, Logan, you are too funny.
Peter. Yeah, you remember that one time you had talk with him? I forgot what happened when you were talking to Achilles at her time. Peter.
When I
Yeah, do you remember?
sorry, can I think I talked to Achilles just once on Mark's channel.
Yeah, you got mad at him.
That didn't go down well either.
Yeah, Achilles, he's just crazy in the head, almost as crazy as me. Oh, sorry.
Achilles is one of those people that can't be held accountable for their own actions, which is probably why I dislike them, because if you call him out on something, he gets mad and tells you that you have no. Well, I do. I will. If he talks shit, especially if he talks shit about one of my friends, I'm going to call him out.
Yes.
He's a crazy guy, Achilles.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
For the coming
Crazy guy.
new world,
Mm-hmm.
we would be stuck with waiting for Jesus' second coming without understanding what it means. Now, yeah, there is a bit of a judgment involved in that, and this book analyzes it. It doesn't make it a bad book, but it completes the circle of the rest of the Bible. So it was necessary. It's part of it. So I'm still struggling whether I should. I'll bring up my interlinear too.
I really believe that he's still struggling.
Let me see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna share all of it. Dun, 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 dun. That's dangerous. So okay, so what I'm going to try to do is I'm gonna have the interlinear and read through the interlinear and having here Bible Hub and then here the Greek. And here we'll be adding some notes. We create one. Not many. Just as I just read through them a couple of hours earlier, I just thought that I need that in order to add the verses. Not add them mathematically, just add them there. So we start on Revelation 1. And you know what?
What?
It's just, let's also bring up, what's the name of that website? Oh, God, I don't remember it. I'll just write John 5, and it will be the first Bible Gateway. Yes. John 5. Who knows what is there and why I picked that one up. It was just random. I just wanted to get here. So here, I'm going to write Revelation and start on 1 with the King James. So we can have the King James here too, even though I will repeat again, the errors that I found are not on the first chapters. There is something very important on the first chapter. Not the first chapter, on the first chapters, which is, I think, chapter 5. So we're going to read a little fast-ish the first 4. So that's why I think this is going to be part 1. We're going to go 1 to 5. And then chapter 6 is going to take a little more analysis. Now, we've done this on separate channels or separate shows, but why not have a separate show that is only about the Book of Revelation, which we can have a playlist about with part A, B, C, D, however, how many they go. So yeah, King James. So immediately, we see here, this is the King, wait, it should be the King James, but here it says NIV. We don't want that. We want the King James. So
immediately we see here that I screwed up and I need to do it differently.
We'll have our trusted
Let it slide. Let it
wink,
slide.
wink, King James. The revelation of Jesus Christ,
James, so
which
why is he
God
even
gave
using
unto
it?
him to show unto his servants.
I even found the first video the first time he came on the PG show. It was to debate Father Charles.
Oh yeah.
That was crazy. He's a crazy little guy. Ooh, do you guys want to see when Wesley came on?
Mackenzie, I made you some food. Quit it. Here, look.
Wesley was a funny guy.
Did Wesley come on this show with
Yep.
Oh,
Later on, and they end up kicking him.
of course.
He talked about the will and the will. I guess he Stephen put it like he was on there to defend the King James Bible. But they should have Mark for that. Right, Mark? Marky Mark and the Brady Bunch. But
I think Mark is busy with Mackenzie at the moment.
Must be JFK.
Yeah.
What do you think of that, Garrett? Are you still there? He must
What
be also
happened
JFK.
to Garrett? What happened to him?
I am still here. I am not Garrett though.
Are you sure? You sound like him.
No. Garrett's a young man.
Like you?
Yes, he is.
I'm an old man.
No, you're not. You're a young man.
Just unwrapped my thumb.
Your thumb?
What?
Poor thumb.
His
I
thumb
just
got
unwrapped.
today.
Unwrapped it.
What have you done?
What have I done?
Yeah.
I got a boo boo.
Oh,
Well, actually,
Mark.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boo-boos. 8. 7 or 8. Something like that.
We need to send her
What
over there to
have
kiss your
you
boo.
done?
Oh, hang on a second. We'll explain it. So, yesterday, not even after all the streams were over, I wanted to go blow off some steam and fly my drone around, so I did. And I flew all 4 of my batteries, and then the very last one, I go to unplug the last battery and pack up and go home, and I somehow managed to hit the arm switch on my radio, and the drone took off in my hand and bit my thumb. The propeller hit me like 8 times within a millisecond. It's crazy. I'm alright though.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you better. But what about your thumb? Your thumb is important too, you know.
Oh, my thumb's jacked up, but I'm fine. Drone's fine too. Like, it just kind of broke the propeller a little bit, but I have more.
I kind of don't give a shit about your drone in this instance.
Well, the
I
drone
only care about your thumb.
Yeah. Well, I'll send you a picture. Hang on. Where's my phone?
Yeah.
I don't have my phone. I'll send you my picture when I find my phone.
Okay.
But you're all right, little guy?
It's not as bad as my toe was last year.
Okay.
That
Didn't-
was gnarly.
Yeah.
Do you think we should send Mother Lupin over there to give you
I don't want anybody kissing my boo-boos. Doc said to keep them clean.
That was gonna be my next question. Did you go to the doctor?
Nah. I just stopped by the fire station on the way home and asked them to wrap it up for me.
Oh, that's nice.
And they did.
That's
Good.
nice.
Yeah.
Too bad Peter wasn't there. He could have fixed it all. He's Peter.
I don't think it was quite deep enough to warrant stitches, or maybe it was, but all the little skin flaps laid down and have stayed down and haven't opened
Good.
back up. So
You got stitches.
Oh wait,
You
no.
got
Let
stitches?
me recount these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No,
that's
he
8.
didn't.
Yeah, 8 nice little slices out of my thumb, or into my thumb.
I mean, didn't you have any super glue handy?
Well, I didn't need
I
it.
sawed my thumb into a couple of months ago and just glued it back together with super glue.
Yeah, that
Worked
works.
great.
No, I just closed
No.
the wounds and had washed it out at the fire station, and then just kind of closed up the little slices of skin that were hanging off of my thumb, and they have stuck together. Now, I've been really careful not to move my thumb like at all, and I've kept it wrapped up.
Good.
See,
Keep it that
look,
way.
everybody thinks it's like some kind of strange coincidence that Hovind got bit by a snake and I got bit by my drone. But the thing is, that drone didn't know what it was doing and has no regrets. That snake is dead. Oh, yeah.
What if the drone talked to you and tell you to eat oranges?
Well, it was entirely my fault
Oh.
because I know I should have put down the radio before I bent over to pick up the drone, because that's one of the safety steps, is you don't want to be, holding your radio controller in one hand and handling the drone in the other, because what if you bump your switch and it goes off? Well, you get little razor sharp drone propeller blades going through your flesh at 40,000 RPMs. Which is fun. Not really.
Sorry about that part.
No.
I'm glad you're all right, little guy.
Yeah.
It bled pretty good there for a minute, but it stopped bleeding when it stopped bleeding. And
Well, it usually stops bleeding when it stops bleeding. That is true.
yeah. Grace! You idiot!
you sure that wasn't Peter?
No, that wasn't my dog.
No, my dog just took off yelling her head off at somebody, barking like a lunatic.
Well, did Lupin get that thing appealed, I guess?
I have no idea. I looked at it the other day, and it's still awaiting his response, which he had 10 days, and once that 10 days passes and he doesn't do anything, the strike goes away. And I'll have no strikes on my channel, because the one Brett Keane did to me, 3 months ago, rolled off here a couple days ago.
He's out to get you, Mark.
That's what they say.
The manatee is mad. This time it's
Manatee is mad.
Are you going to
In a
fight
world where manatees are angry, Brett Keane takes up his spear against Mark Stoney in an epic duel to the death.
Oh,
There
Peter,
will be blood.
No. Peter, have you heard of Brett Keane?
I could do the movie.
Oh
voice,
yes.
The movie
Brett
preview.
Brett
voice.
Keane Brett Keane has heard of me too.
Wow. Yeah,
Brett Keane's not too happy with me.
But has he heard of your mac and cheese?
He knows I have the handle to his YouTube channel.
Guard TV
Because
radio.
because he was dumb enough not to grab it when it came up. And this was months after YouTube started handing out handles. So I thought, well, if you're not going to have it, then I might as well have. Right?
Well, that's why he changed his YouTube name.
Yes.
Did he change his name?
Yeah, it's like Brett Keane - God TV Radio now.
Yeah, because that's the only handle he can get.
Surprised his marriage name isn't hyphenated.
Oh. Oh. Are you going to change? Put it on there. Put Peter Radio TV.
No.
Pete Radio TV.
Peter TV Radio.
I'm doing too many things on this stupid computer, so it can't keep up.
Yeah, that was
I
me
really
earlier.
need a new computer.
I can build you one, Peter. If you'll pay for the shipping and the parts.
Yeah, but then it's going to be twice as expensive.
But twice as fast.
Yeah, I get that.
The shipping would be the issue, I'm sure.
Yes.
Logan, check the chat.
Brett, is that you? Is Brett?
Yeah, it's me. That is me.
Oh. Now you're the real Brett Keane? That one's the false Brett Keane?
I am the real Brad Keane because obviously.
Oh.
I mean, that is my channel, so.
Oh.
I have to be the real Brad Keane, don't I? If that's my channel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you think? Yeah. Well, he's out to get Mark, I guess, but he cannot handle the Mark. Mark will handle him. Right, Mark?
Yeah. All right, Deviant, I sent you the picture. The
Awesome.
carnage. I just unwrapped it so I could get some air to it. But I'm going to put it back under wraps because I cannot use my thumb to play these stupid video games unless it's wrapped up. Which, Garrett, I'll be there in a second.
Yeah, at least it doesn't look that deep.
It's deeper than it looks, but the flaps of skin have laid down and kind of already begun to fuse back together.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's quite telling. It's quite telling that your thumbnail is.
it took quite a bit
split.
of the it took quite a bit of the smack.
Yeah. I'm mostly worried about the one going across the
The knuckle there.
what's it? Yeah.
Yeah, that one was laid open pretty good.
Yeah, because that's
I bled quite a bit.
yeah, but that's the parts where it can do some.
Yeah. But it's superficial. That's for sure.
Oh, like Brett
Good.
King?
Good.
Very much like Brett King.
Well, Big Bad Mama said you're his hero. Peter.
Big Bad Mama?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Big Bad Mama's in chat.
Join us, Big Bad Mama. That guy, Achilles, he's a crazy little guy.
Yeah.
Well, Peter.
Yes.
Yeah, that was crazy. He made a video going after you. It was great. Yeah, it took like an hour into it. He finally mentions you. Is that crazy?
I mean, he had to spend some time with his boyfriend, I guess, for the first hour.
Yeah.
I mean,
Here's another video where he's talking about is that kosher with him. Is that weird? Are you there, Peter?
a video about what? What?
He was
Is
eating
that kosher?
food. Yeah, say, is that kosher?
Kosher.
Yeah, it was weird. He was eating food
Is it-
with that
is food?
guy you're talking about. He said, "Is that kosher?" When they're eating fish, I guess.
It's not culture, it's kosher.
Kosher.
As in blessed
Yeah.
by blessed for Jewish people.
Yeah.
Kosher.
Kosher.
There's another one without his shirt on. Where's the one where he's... There it is.
It's kosher. It's
Salute.
Jewish, it feels good. It tastes good. It smells good.
I don't think this is kosher, but we're savages.
Soccer.
Here we go. You gotta put it on.
What do you think they're talking about? Is that culture?
BBM, the propeller is slightly damaged. The thumb's gonna heal up fine though.
Oh, that's good.
It's still usable. It's totally usable. The propeller. The thumb's not right now. I mean, I can wrap it up and hit my space bar, but that's about it. I can't control the drone with it right now.
Mark's thinking it's free to heal his thumb.
Ian,
but
that's
it's not free to replace
that's
the
why you
propeller
should have
blade.
super glued it.
Oh, it's
That works
not
for
that
me.
the
You
pieces aren't
shouldn't
together.
super glue it. You shouldn't have.
That
I mean, that's
that
that's
it
a
hurts.
U.S. invention. Super glue was invented to basically replace stitches in
Yeah, but
works
on
really well.
medical super glue isn't the same as the super glue you buy
Oh
at
hush.
the
Yes,
store.
it is.
No.
Well, it
Listen,
worked for me.
if you're in a
I
pain-
have. I'm
I mean, maybe it
barely
is
have
in
a
the
scar.
US. Maybe it is in the US. It's definitely not here.
There's two different types. There's medical grade industrial strength super glue, and then there's our super glue that we use to super glue popsicle sticks together. You know.
Exactly.
That's the good stuff. You don't want
Yeah,
that
that's the good
medical
stuff.
grade. It don't hold as well.
Look, Peter.
All right, this is supposed to be a children's show, right?
No. What gave you that impression, Mark?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Talk
Just didn't
about
think we
that
were
being
allowed
cool.
to show pubes on YouTube.
Here's one where he talks about you, where you sign up to get something removed.
The coccyx.
So, Mark Stoney has volunteered in.
He's a crazy little guy. What do you think? You little cat.
Oh, Logan, I have a quick question. Do you use
What?
OBS for your live streams?
No, he does
Do
not.
you use OBS for your live stream?
No.
You need to.
He can. Also,
We
he's
need
got a
to
computer that can easily run it, but he won't use it. Wait, are you using the PC to run this
Well-
stream? Or your laptop?
PC.
Okay.
Laptop.
The laptop.
Oh, why, Peter?
Haha. Wait, that was out loud.
It's so funny. His lupus up there. He's just so funny. You think he's crazy?
I'm down.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Peter, he will help
Don't
you.
be.
Right, Peter?
No, you're up.
Well, I thought that was you for some reason.
Peter Cottontail hopping down the Bondi Trail. He steers on his trail.
Logan, when are you going to put Fortnite on that computer?
Oh, well.
You're going to get so much better of a playing experience on a computer versus a console, especially with ray tracing. It looks a lot better.
Oh.
Yay!
That was so funny. So funny. That does look like Logan. Just like
You've never seen a blue raspberry.
You're a blue raspberry.
You've never seen a blue raspberry.
No. What do you think, Peter? Oh no.
I didn't say anything.
Okay. What do you think, Peter? What does he talk about? Is that kosher? Except they're eating fish. What do you think?
I think kosher is something that's like blessed by a rabbi.
Jewish food.
Has to be
Well,
that. Yeah, that's kind of what
That's
food
part
needs
of
to
it.
be. Yeah.
That's one of the requirements
It's
for it to be
it's
kosher.
food that is okay to eat according to the rules given to the Israelites in
Yes.
Kind
the
of like
Old
halal
Testament.
for Muslims.
Right.
Exactly. And some people, though, use the word just as talking about what is and what isn't okay.
I wonder, does Lupin think it's kosher to eat people?
Yeah,
not.
he has thought a lot about that, I know.
Kosher to eat people?
Do not eat
Yeah.
people. It's a bad idea.
I
Yeah.
think I remember a conversation about that a long time ago.
hmm
What do you think of that, Peter?
Yeah. He looks like he eats people. I mean,
But first,
yeah.
Don't do
Uh,
that. Don't eat people.
No.
When you do, stay off the asshole. It's gonna give you a bitter aftertaste.
Yeah. And also stay away from parts from the brain because it will
Never.
fry your own.
Yes.
Well, what if you don't have a brain?
Then go ham.
Then it's free.
Maybe he's eaten enough already. So,
Yeah, you may
I
be
have
onto
no
something
clue.
there.
Oh. Now I lost my appetite.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Logan.
Not me.
Oh,
I'll
the
be
Big
back.
Bad Mama. You'll be all right, Big Bad Mama.
Poor little Big Bad Mamas.
Yeah. It's so sensitive.
Illuminati's just a funny little guy. Do you think he's part of the Illuminati?
Illuminati.
The Illuminati?
It's a,
Illuminati.
yeah, it's a club for one and of one.
Yeah.
What if he mentions you on that Answering Aces show he's having? Peter?
Is he doing that now?
It was says 7 something Central Time tonight.
Seven Central.
I think
play a
that's
different
7 hours.
You hear me, Garrett?
Yeah. Apex.
I think we are 7 hours ahead of Central.
Yeah, that's
We
in
can
half
finish
an
this
hour.
round if you can reboot me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he got like he had 2 strikes on there?
All right, you know what? One more.
I'm gonna guess
Oh, you already backed out?
that his entire show is gonna be him talking about something he has no idea what it is about.
Are we gonna watch it? Is it coming on now?
It's coming on in 28 minutes, if I'm not mistaken.
I hope you are.
Central is 2 hours ahead of you, isn't it, Mark?
Yes.
Yes, so 7 hours ahead. Or how do you say when it's not ahead?
Behind.
Behind, thank you. I get so annoyed with my brain. It's like it cannot come up with the simplest of words sometimes. It's just fucking darkness. I should throw it in the trash.
Oh no, don't do that.
But it's useless. It gives me bounces of anxiety and can't even come up with the word behind. I mean, I have one. It shouldn't be that hard, brain. Stupid thing.
What if he had 2 brains?
Braining can be difficult.
If you had 2 brains, you would never have to sleep.
Exactly. That is why my character in Mutant, when I was like 11 or 12, 11 I think, had
I've
2
always
brains.
fantasizes about having 2 brains because I hate sleeping.
Me too.
You'd think it was your favorite thing.
You would think so, considering the amount I do.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she does sleep a lot.
Mm-hmm. It sucks.
She said 2 brains will make her a man.
No.
You're a man, not a deviant.
What do you think of that, Mark?
Was like not really paying attention.
Oh, okay. What about that? What do you think of that, Mark? Peter. Peter or Mark?
The two brains will make you
Yeah,
mad? I don't think so. I think there might be 2 people living in my house that would highly dispute that fact.
She said, "Oh, sorry."
In all fairness, I do the dumbest things around the house, so they might even
That's
be
okay.
right.
We forgive you.
You get
Sure,
all the
but
ladies.
do they?
Yeah, Peter gets all the ladies.
Not
Guess what?
always. Not always.
I looked on his channel. He doesn't have it ready to go or anything. Is that weird?
Is it?
Yeah,
Well, does he usually?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Here's that one video he has of when Mark came on there. Was very mad at him. Remember that, Mark?
Isn't he always mad at me?
No, I mean when you're mad at Lupin.
Oh, yeah. I don't appreciate it when he talks about my daughter, which he likes to do.
That is odd.
Yeah, that's really messed up. Peter can take it, right, Peter?
Yeah.
See, you can take another. Yeah.
I think everyone in this room could take him.
Even what about Garrett?
I don't know. I
Oh,
might
yeah,
miss him.
definitely.
I might aim like a foot above his head.
Yeah.
I'm done with Fortnite. Seriously, that's it. Done. It's like 4 matches in a row I've gone out right at the start.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
Logan, look at the screen.
That's cute.
Wow.
You even got it to shoot.
Yeah. Yeah. So when he comes, he doesn't come back on. So when he comes on for the first time, I think I didn't add. I add too much of a delay. I think. Let's loop that thing. There we go. So the first muzzle flash is okay. The second one is a little too slow. I need to fix that. But it works.
Wow, that's awesome. You're good at that, Peter.
I mean, so when we were talking about this a few minutes back, I thought, I think I could make that. So I went to your Facebook page and I stole the image, cut it out, and then made it into an animation.
Wow. Wow.
Doesn't take that long.
Wow,
But
that's awesome.
how did you turn it into an animation?
In After Effects, Adobe After Effects.
Ah. I see.
Wow.
And I should add kind of a wiggle every single time he gets shot.
Yep.
We should have Lupin wiggle a little.
Wiggle
I might add that in.
Oh, okay. He's already screaming.
Well, his last show he did, it was some tack on Pride Month, I think. Lupin.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
That's weird.
Very.
I wonder.
He's a
Okay.
bigot.
I know what I did wrong. Okay. I forgot. I just forgot one keyframe Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. That's crazy. Oh, that's awesome. You're good at that, Peter.
It's a bit of a hobby.
Could you have one of Miss Outcast, her avatar? Wow. Oh, what is the one where
I
she
mean,
had two guns?
I have done several very bad ones already with people, so wrong one.
He means that avatar.
Yeah. Ever where bullets go out?
Pew pew.
Wow. Yeah. Would that be great? You could have a game where you chase Loop and shoot ahead of him. Yeah. Yeah, that guy Achilles, he's such a funny, crazy guy. He says he's not going to have people in, then he puts a link in the chat. Yeah. Is that kind of confusing?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Especially when
Peter.
it happens in the same instance.
Yeah. Peter, what movies do you watch?
So this came up on Twitter yesterday. I don't watch movies. I don't even have the time to watch movies.
Would you watch a movie about watch the documentary Steven's going to make for Kent? About Kent?
I think
Who's going to make that?
have to watch that.
Steven. Yeah, it's called
If it ever gets made.
Yeah, it's called Unmasking Kent. Is that right? Or
Something like that.
And who's going to make that movie?
Stephen Boland.
He's going to unmask Kent Hovind.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're going to see
I doubt that there's going to be any unmasking, but I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be August 19th. It comes out.
Still ways away.
Yeah, 9 p.m. Is that crazy?
Have you interviewed with Boland?
Oh.
You?
No. Have you?
No. I've spoken to him, but I told him that if we did an interview, it would turn out bad, and when we spoke, it went sour, and he booted me off his show.
Yeah. What if Peter? What if he wants to interview you?
who, Boland?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I might even do that. He's not going to be happy with the outcome, but
Yep.
That could be fun.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what I told him.
Did he say that he wanted to interview me then? Or
he said he wanted to interview people that were against. Like,
He wants to interview everybody?
I think so.
Because that's a lot of people.
What if he interviews the Skylar? Wonder what Skylar would say.
Oh, that
Just
would
get
be
me to
interesting.
Israel.
I will only interview you if you take me to Israel. Do you think he'd say that?
Yeah. That's exactly how that would go down.
Hey, Peter, Skylar, I feel bad for him. He's a bit crazy guy. He says he wants to go to Israel to die there, I guess. It's crazy. What do you think of that?
He wants to go to Israel to die there?
Yes.
Exactly.
I mean, I speak to a guy from Israel every week. He's not even happy with the stuff that's going on
Oh,
there at the
Tomer.
moment. Yes.
Tomer is awesome.
Yeah. Skylar, he's a crazy little guy. He start going off crazy like. And that one video, remember, Mark?
Oh yeah. I
He's
made a
even
music video out
crazier
of it.
in real life than.
Yeah. Sadly, he sure can
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, Peter, can I talk to you after the show?
Yeah, if it's not too late, because I'm not going to be awake a lot longer.
Okay.
But, I mean, if you need to talk to me, I mean, you can always shoot me a message on Facebook, and we can.
Gigi, why don't we go ahead and end it? It's been almost 3 hours anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Ooh,
All right.
bye.
Good night, everyone.
Night.
Good night.